going to new places, going to new countries, doing the MBA, which is sort of like, hey, I want to know more about finance. I want to know more about the financial structure behind healthcare. I think that sometimes we are a little worried about risk. Entrepreneurship is the biggest risk you can take with potentially the biggest reward. I'm sure at some point Jeff Bezos was working out of his garage, right? And so that ability to overcome risk, and it was difficult. If I can, I'll share a story. In medical school, went from New York to the Midwest. I didn't have a car, didn't know how exactly I was going to pay for it, leaning on my parents a little bit. Medical school is, you can't really work, it's like a 24-hour kind of school. And I had a lady, her name was Ivadine, and she was the dean of students. And I didn't know how I was going to pay my tuition. I was, one of the reasons I chose Cincinnati because the tuition was reasonable, but my parents were struggling. And I went to her and I said, we're not going to be able to cover, pay this. And I got a letter from the school saying I'm going to get kicked out. And Ivadine, I did this 2 or 3 times with her, and Ivadine just took the letter. She sort of quietly balled it up and threw it in her garbage can.
Amazing.
She clicked a button on the computer and she said, "You're registered, go to class."